Alright, so the Crimson Brush questline one has actually ended and changed to something else called A Gradient of Dreams in Ochre. So I'm going to start
The value
up
of
that one
knowledge
now.
cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Ah, you finally looked over. Hello there, tall stranger, and Paimon's Paimon, and he's Traveler. Alright, I got it. Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon, welcome to Mirror Sea Village. Miss... Ah, sorry, so sorry. I just used to being considerate to the people in the village. Miss Paimon also looked like she could use some care, so I just called her that without thinking. Paimon probably could use some more care indeed. Hey, Paimon cares for you all the same too, you know. Still, what's your name? I'm Serene. Just call me Serene. I heard you were trying to collect components. Did something happen? Explanations. I didn't think something like that would occur. This must be reported to Monsieur Novelette immediately. Thank you, Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. If it weren't for you, something worse would have definitely followed. But Seymour still broke down. So that's why you were collecting components, yes? Yeah, though we're not really sure how to fix him right now. We were thinking that after getting the components, we could go somewhere like the Fontaine Research Institute and find someone to help us. If that's the case, then please take this. Huh? Are these components? Are you just giving them to us? Do you need us to help you with anything? Huh? Oh no. I didn't mean to use this to get your help or anything. Well, either Traveler or Mamere are going to need those components, right? So just accept them. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you. Thank you for taking care of Mamere. That child's always alone and never tells me about anything. So, seeing her joyously talking with someone, and that someone being an outsider human friend as well, makes me happy. Though if I had more components, maybe that could solve the problem immediately, right? It's as I expected. It will take more hard work on my part to better assist everyone. Come on, you've already helped us. Anyway, we'll be taking these components. Thanks a lot, Serene. Right, where can we find more components? Let me think. You can check the areas around the village. If you're lucky, you might be able to pick up some scattered components. But this method alone isn't that efficient. So, why don't you ask the villagers if they need help with anything? I'm sure they'll give components in exchange for that help. Okay, so let's start with this person over here. Why haven't the materials I ordered before arrived yet? The accessories you're wearing seem rather strange. You spoke of materials you ordered? That's right. I mean, gems I ordered from a merchant in Fontaine. I make all kinds of accessories out of gems, but conversely, I can't do my work without them. I just wish the goods would come in faster. My accessories? Ah, I'm sorry. I'm an artisan. Whenever I see ornaments and such that I've never seen before, my mind jumps right to how do I make that? Ah, yours are so beautiful. Simple, yet full of charm. I love them. Okay, so definitely not one of the people we talked to. Let's try this person. Hello! Ah, you look like you're from outside the village. Excuse me, but would you accept my request for an interview? What? We've got reporters here too? Hee, a journalist. Hee, looks like I give people the same impression as a real one, huh? That said, I'm not a real journalist. I'm studying hard to become one, though. Just like the ones who write for the Steambird. Oh, so there's a miscellaneous newspaper nowadays? I'm working on one of my own. I record the things that happen every day into it, and I make some drawings for it too. Wait a moment. I'm the one conducting the interview, so why are you the one asking the questions? Well, whatever, as long as the content's newsworthy. Outlander visitor reports business to Marisu chief reporter. Guests interested in the future of miscellaneous news industry. That's our title. Okay, so you got nothing. How about this person? Oh my, I've never seen you before, traveler. Would you like to try some of Marisu's village's specialties? Local specialties? That's right. Let me introduce you. Here, we use ingredients sourced nearby to make delicious dishes that match our tastes. It might be tooting my horn here, but our specialties are well known amongst niche gourmets. The Steambird even included trying Marisu village cuisine in their 100 heroic challenges to try this year feature. We are number 20 on the list. Also, I've recently come up with a new dish. Want to try it out? Lutein takes out a dish with a blurry silhouette. The stimulating scent makes your eyes swell up. This doesn't look edible. You don't think so anyway. You love making food. Or making food, do you? Of course, not to brag or anything, but my food's the best in Mirror Village. I greatly treasure the expressions everyone makes after eating my dishes. Hee. In fact, I can't wait to see yours. How about it? Would you like to have a go? You know what? Screw it. Let's go with it. Contrary to experience, the dish is actually most refreshing. After a single bite, the pungent flavors also become surprisingly amiable. Hee. There's lots of things you can't know till you try. My food was pretty good, huh? I could tell from your expression. Hey, there is a chest there.
Why is there a chest here?
Huh, you're an unfamiliar face. Where did you come from? How did you come to our village? Ah, don't be nervous. You must be an adventurer from afar. Sorry, force a habit from work. I just want to say hello. So there are people from the Meruchesus Phantom in Merusi village too, huh? Well, that's a matter of course. Though, well, I'm just here on vacation. If I was one of my colleagues on the job, I wouldn't just be hanging around willy-nilly. You don't have anything for me either. I wonder, what sorts of clothes are in fashion over in the city of Fontaine? Are you wearing the latest and greatest by any chance? I doubt so. Huh, I do think the clothes you're wearing do have a designer feel to them, though. I've never seen their like before. In fact, I thought there was some new fashion of a sort. Ah, I'd love to try something like that on. You love fashionable outfits, don't you? Sure do. Lovely clothes with their own sense of style can sometimes even give their wearers confidence in their beauty. It's a wonderful thing. People who are able to design such clothes are awesome. I, too, really love sewing and design work. Sometimes, when I see the beautiful clothes worn by people in the city of Fontaine, I think, if only I could put something similar on. Can Mussolines wear human clothes, though? Well, of course not. Our bodies are very different. Even beautiful clothes made for children wouldn't make good direct fits for us. But whether we be human or Mussoline, our feelings for lovely clothes are one and the same. And so, I wish to create such clothes that Mussolines can wear. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... It's all it says. Okay. Huh, I've never seen you around before. You're a new face from outside, too. Normal humans don't come around here often. Are you an adventurer, then? I've heard that they run around all over the place, just like you. Is that true? I have been to lots of places, indeed. Oh, that's great. I want to join the Adventurers Guild in the future, too. That way I can explore all sorts of places. All right, it's decided. I'm going to be a great Mussolini adventurer. It'll be dangerous, you know. Yes, that's true. The books say that you'll encounter lots of crises. My big sister also tells me that if you go out willy-nilly, you'll be gobbled up by a great big monster. I know she's just trying to scare me, though. Huh. Once I'm ready and not afraid of any danger whatsoever, I'm going to explore the outside world. Also, there's a spin crystal. Okay. I've got to do my best in training. Huh? I don't think I've seen you before. Who are you? Ah, wait, no. Let me guess. You're tall, and you look completely different from us Mussolines. I know, you must be from outside the village. A deduction most brilliant. I mean, I'm just a trainee. That's why my skills are still lacking. But I've been training diligently every day. One day soon, I'll be able to officially join the Chersi Phantom. If I can ever say that word right. Why do you need to do special training? Well, to join the Merchisu Phantom, of course, Monsieur Novelette says that we all have the potential to become Merchisis agents. I can't say that word. But you have to undergo a strict assessment to become a member for real, so I have to work hard. Why have you got your fishing rod out over here? Are you really fishing? There's water and a rod. Of course I'm fishing. To think that outsiders don't even know that. What's this world coming to, seriously? I don't think this has anything to do with global trends. That's right, we're not complete amateurs at fishing either, you know? What Paimon means to say is, you know, that's kind of weird for a Muslim to be using a fishing rod. Paimon didn't think you fished like that. I'm not being weird. I learned this from an outsider. Delaroche is a great person. She not only taught me how to fish, but she also gave me a good rod, too. Hers looked nicer, of course, but that's fine. She's a professional, and I'm just a hobbyist. Still, I've been waiting here for so long. Why haven't I gotten a bite yet? In that case, why don't you let us pros help figure out where you're going wrong? Huh? Are the two of you really better than Delroche? She's a professional with a very pretty fishing rod. Huh. Looks like we might have to prove our skills, huh? But are there actually any fish here? Huh, now that you mention it, there really aren't any. My mom thought it was weird right from the get-go, too. Fish. Zerosh should say that not all waters have fish in them. Does that count as a fish? If that isn't a fish, could it be the reason I can't fish it up in the first place? Master Traveler, Master Paimon, please tell me, what must I do to fish that up? You sure are polite. Well, of course we'll help you, but first off, what's that thing you're referring to? It moves very quickly in the water, and it's so slippery that it's really hard to catch. That does sound like a fish, but it could also be some other underwater creature, right? Well, whatever the case, we can be sure that it's something that lives in the water, but since we can't really see its silhouette, it must be hiding deep down. The way Paimon sees it, we need to spread some bait out and get it to come to the surface. But it ate so much bait already, I'm not sure if switching baits will help. Well, let's just spread some out first and prepare our rod, then wait for it to bite. We don't know what it is yet, but oh well. What beautiful technique. Let me try again. I'll give you the bait, Master Traveler, Master Paimon, and then I'll ready my rod, even though it's not a professional's pretty rod. Oh, that's not a problem. Just leave spreading the bait out to us. Place. Will it still be attracted to the bait? Oh, came up.
Can't see?
Am I... Cannot be captured. So I guess I just kill it? What lovely fishing technique, but this creature is now no longer beautiful. How did this happen? Sorry, we didn't think that thing you were talking about was a ball octopus, so I was concerned that it might attack us. Yeah, when there's danger at hand, we gotta strike first, you know. But, well, don't apologize. It is in the bucket now, and that's enough for me. If you say so, but seriously, how did a ball octopus end up here? Did it follow the flow and then fall in by accident? I caught it outside. Wait, what? I want to be sure of my skills at using the fishing rod, which is why I went to go catch that ball octopus, I think you called it. If I put it in here, I'd be able to fish it up whenever I wanted. Or, that was the plan anyway, but I waited and waited and it wouldn't bite no matter what. It's kind of concerning how you captured one and put it in a pool to practice fishing with a rod. But we just spread some bait out into the water and it came out just like that. Didn't you think of doing something like that, Ira? I tried many different types of bait, like minced meat, breadcrumbs, worms, mince, components. It would just eat them and then disappear. I was even starting to think that bait would have. I was even starting to think that bait had no effect on it. Components? Doesn't sound like bait. Best not to feed strange things to aquatic products. That's right. Hang on. That kind of name is aquatic products. Or what kind of name is aquatic products? Components are very, very important. Since they're not meant to be used as bait, I need to find a way to get them back. Anyway, Master Traveler, Master Paimon, please take this component as thanks for your help. Oh, it's fine. We didn't do all that much anyway. But Del Roche said that you need to call people Master when you ask them for help, and that they will like it when you pay them compensation fees. Is that not the case? Please take this dry component. It will be very useful to you in Marisu Village. Well, if you say so, Ira. Thanks a lot. Yes, I hope that I can learn more beautiful fishing techniques from you two in the future as well. Okay, so I just need one more now. Oh, that was very little Mora. Oh, wait, there's a person I missed down here. I think I might have even run right past you. Hey, what are you doing under a waterfall? Are you gonna take a bath or something? If that's the case, we won't disturb you. What? Bath? I'm pondering some profound questions. If I must say, I suppose I am meditating. If you hadn't come thundering along and interrupted my train of thought, perhaps I would have already come up with the answers. We're really sorry. Let's see. A human most strange and a rainbow balloon. You two must be from outside the village. Right, Paimon's Paimon, and he's Traveler. Wait a sec. Though you're right to say that we're not from here, what do you mean a rainbow balloon? Oh, right. You might not see it that way. I almost forgot about that again. Let me think. Right, Traveler, what does Paimon look like to you? I know there's a running joke with the emergency food thing, but I'm going to say Paimon's Paimon. That sounds right, but it also sounds like you didn't answer the question at all. Interesting. But to my eyes, Paimon is just like a little rainbow balloon floating in the air, and her string seems to be extending upward to somewhere above the sky itself. Oh, we just got some realization about how she's not of this world. What the? Seriously? Yes. And just what does Traveler look like to your eyes, Paimon? Of course, Paimon's golden-haired traveling companion. Don't tell Paimon you see something else. What I see, if I must really say, then I see a monster that looks like it could swallow the whole world in a single bite. Oh, that must be how powerful Traveler can get. That's way too scary. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Perhaps you've heard that we Mussolines can see things that humans cannot see. But for some reason, I see things differently, even when compared to other Mussolines. I can always find things that have been hidden. I have read that the nature of things is hidden beneath them, and this nature decides their future. Not that I know what that means. If that's the case, how did you know that we're outsiders? Well, though what we see is different, we can still find ideas that we have in common. Just like how you can tell a flower is still a flower, no matter how strange the color, right? As long as I spend enough time with everyone, I can grasp the concepts that everyone talks about and then pretend to fit in. If you hadn't looked special in my eye at all, I wouldn't have struggled to find the right concept to describe you. As I thought, it seems I still have lots to learn. That's a whole bunch of stuff that Paimon didn't really get. On that note, we've been talking for ages, but we don't even know your name. What is a name but an artificial code that confers false uniformity on different perceptions? Still, everyone calls me Conoltilla, and you may do so as well. Wow, you talk in such a roundabout way, just like a scholar. Roundabout? Is that how you see it? I don't usually talk with humans from outside, so I don't quite understand your methods of communication. I am merely making deductions and inferences based on what I have read in books. You keep talking about what you've read in books. Do Mussolines read too? It must be really inconvenient for you to turn the pages, right? But maybe they don't use their hands, but the feelers on their head? Wait, that's not the point. Still, Paimon wasn't expecting there to be books hidden here. Yes, an amazing scholar left them behind, all hidden inside a secret base. All of what I just said I learned from those books. There's even a book there that I just couldn't understand. Meditation has allowed me to comprehend it, ever so little of it. But lately, I've been making no progress no matter how I rack my brain. That's why I came here to meditate and try to find a way forward. A book that can't be understood. Aren't arcane secrets never meant to be known by anyone, usually encrypted in books like that? Speaking of secrets, that usually means treasure. Now that Paimon thinks about it, she's getting curiouser and curiouser. If you're interested, why don't I take you there to have a look? That book is important to me. I must find a way to understand it. You appear to be knowledgeable, well-informed outsiders. Perhaps you'll be able to understand that book quite easily. I've certainly solved a puzzle or two. That's right, we're like super professionals at this. Come on, Conatilla, show us the way.
Keep up. Keep up.
And we're here. If we dive down below this entrance, we'll find the place where that scholar once hid the books. Huh, but it looks like an ordinary pond. What sort of entrance are you talking about? Ah, right, it is being hidden after all. So so you won't be able to see. Just watch then. Konotilla takes out something that looks like a key, tracing the air along some unseen trail. There is a soft chime, and the shallow pool before you suddenly becomes unfathomably deep. Well, there's the entrance now. Wow, Paimon couldn't tell how you did that. Well, I can't quite explain it either, but while others can't see it, there are actually all sorts of fissures here. As long as I use my token to draw a line across those fissures, I can do incredible things. That said, I don't know why they are only present here. As such, I did a lot of research until I found that indecipherable book. It has much to do with me and my token, and I'm also certain that if I figure it out, I'll know why I'm special in this way. There's nothing wrong with being special. Well then, that's enough of that. Let's go inside. I must find a way to understand that strange book. I'm gonna go ahead and go in there to get to the area. Oh. Oh, even though I didn't go near it. So you can't understand it at all either, after all? I reckon we should look more closely. You stare at the runes on the page for some time. The runes slowly start to disintegrate and reassemble themselves, becoming new words. At the same time, your surroundings seem to recede and you arrive in a strange new place. I see. This is the world where even sweet flowers in mint cannot grow. Can you see it, too? You turn around to look for the source of the voice, but are suddenly awakened. Looking back at the book, it looks just like it did originally, as though nothing happened. So, did you discover anything, traveler? I think I saw the runes dissolving, then reconstructing themselves. That's weird. Did you just stare too intensely or something? I knew you'd be able to see it too. Huh? Have you had the same experience, Konotilla? Is this what you meant by meditating? Yes, though I can't understand a single word in the book, I get a strange feeling from looking at it for long enough. It feels as though I've been transported to another world, and then you can start to understand the book's contents. But as soon as you awake, you're back to being unable to comprehend it. Then what have you seen before? Oh, wait just a moment. Ta-da! This is my notebook. I've written down everything I saw inside. That's strange. I wrote it all down while I was meditating, and I was sort of in a trance, so it might be a bit hard to understand. Let Paimon see. Yep, this is really messy. Wow. But it says something about an alienus? Alienus? Or something like that? Even when meditating, I can't make heads or tails of what comes before and after. As such, though I can understand just a little bit, I still don't know what it is really saying. If I'm not mistaken, however, the book is still missing a lot of content. The notebook does mention a few locations. Oh, so you mean that these locations might be clues? Locations? Yes, the names of locations were written between important sections. Can it be trying to tell us where critical parts of the text are hidden? I mean, I've guessed as much in the past, but I've never left Illness, so... In that case, why don't you stay here, Konotilla? We'll go investigate the places in the notebook. Maybe we'll find the missing pieces. And besides, it related to Illness, so there's no way we're going to ignore it. Alright, in that case, I'm counting on you two. If you find anything, just bring it back. I'll be waiting here for you. Okay, now I get to look around. Nothing to check out but a chair. Let's go further into here. We got some more books. And a treasure chest.
Why is there a chest here?
Did I just get a component from that? No. No, no, no. We're gonna do... Is this like a different quest line? That is part of a different quest line, and I started it in this one. Oh well. I guess I'll just cut that part out and do a separate thing for it. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for that. So that is it for A Gradient of Dreams and Ochre, and I'll see you guys later.